What's up, guys? This is May 2nd. Be the third day total that we can hunt here in PA, because you can't hunt on Sundays. But I was here yesterday morning. Got real close to the big bird that's over here on the farm. I had the bow with me. And if I would have had the gun, I would have had him dead. But that's just the way it works. I wanted to get one with the bow. Today it's just not the right, without going too much into detail, today's just not the right day to take the bow out. So I'm just going to take the gun here first thing this morning. Hopefully it roosted pretty dang close to where he was yesterday. I shouldn't have a problem getting him on the ground, but yep. We'll see you in the woods.
You've got to be kidding me. Yesterday, they were right down here where I'm set up. He was strutting all through here. And this morning, they fly down right to where I was sitting yesterday. I even had a feeling they were going to do that this morning. I'm like, I should just sit where I did yesterday and see what happens. Oh, there goes another turkey. A lot more hens in here than there was yesterday. Oh, I see another one. I'm gonna have to go up here and try to cut them off in the field. Well, obviously that did not work. So, it's now just a little after 10 o'clock, and I'm at another farm that I usually kill one here every year as well. But I just was not feeling well this morning. So I went home after them birds took off. Because actually, when I was trying to stalk them, I didn't even, I could barely even see the edge of the field. And the turkeys flew away. So I don't know if a coyote came out or what spooked them. But there was no way that it was me. Because I was going real slow. And I was stopping every 4 steps and looking around. And I never seen them. And where they took off from was down over the hill. And so I don't know what spooked them, but they looked like they were gonna head across the road. So I went home and took a little power nap, and I feel good and energized now. So I got about an hour and 45 minutes till the cutoff time, which is 12 o'clock here. And actually, right when I was coming down the road, right in the middle of the farm here, 2 hens ran across the road. So hopefully they just left the Tom back here by himself, and hopefully he'll come in, if we can find him. But we'll find out. And I also apologize if my video is probably going to be crap, because I noticed this morning that my tripod stand, I had to hold my phone, is broken. It's missing the piece that holds the phone. I don't know. Somehow it came screwed off, and it's not laying in the back of the truck, so I don't know where it is. So I'm gonna have to try to hold my phone the whole time, you know, on the bird, and try to shoot one-handed and record with the other hand. Or if it's not working out, I might just have the GoPro filming again, like I did on the first day, but I just won't be able to zoom in. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna have to get my binos up, make sure that's a tom. Yep, he's just strutting out there. It looks like he's all by himself. So I'm gonna cut down through the woods here. He's about 250 yards away. So I'm gonna try to get up there in this bubble, call him right in, hopefully. But he's out there putting on a show. I just gotta try to walk through all this crap. It is pretty thick in here. I think the woods opens up a little bit better when you get over towards where he's at. Like I said, I hope he's by himself. He should come right in. He's in a pretty good spot as well, and he's only 50 yards from the edge of the woods, so I can't really sneak up to the edge of the field and call him in because he'll see me. I just gotta stay up to this upper end, because if I get too far down, he ain't gonna come down there. And they got all these big rocks, and right on the other side of these big rocks, it gets wide open. So I mean, he'll come to the edge of the woods and look down there and be like, yeah, there ain't no hen down there. So it's too much to think about during a turkey hunt. Oh, you just, here, I thought you ripped my pants. Depending on where he's at, I might be able to video him in the field from this side of the woods. I might be able to. Maybe. I just can't really sneak up to too close to the top there. You see them giant rocks, you can't really walk past that. You kind of got to walk around all this crap. Break an ankle here. Jeez. Game plan is just to be able to see him a little bit, stay tucked back here in the woods, and keep the wood line right at my range, like 30 yards, and then call him down the edge of the woods, because odds are he's not going to want to come into the woods. If he's out in the field strutting by himself, at least on this farm, I haven't had good luck calling him really out of the field into the woods. Usually let it better off, like call him right to the wood line. Well, it looks like he left the field, surprisingly, but I'm not complaining, because hopefully I can just sneak to this edge here and walk the edge and call down into the woods, and then call him up to me, which I feel a lot better doing, rather than him being out in the field and catching me move inside the woods. I just don't understand why he would have left. Maybe he just had enough of playing by himself, I guess. That, or he might even just walk to the back where they usually are. I've never seen turkeys this close up. They're usually in the far back field where you can't see them from anywhere till you walk back there. So I'll keep you posted. I don't understand that. I'm literally just standing here on the edge of the field. I walked right up on him, and he was looking at me. He was looking at me weird, and then just started strutting again. And I'm like, what the heck? And then I seen behind him to the left another tail fan. I'm like, okay. And then I seen like 3 or 4 hens there. So there was a whole flock here that I didn't see. And he just come walking in, but I was trying to hold my phone and shoot with with my other hand. I thought I had him dead to rights though, I really did. I wasn't expecting him to fly away. I don't think they really knew what happened though, so I'm gonna try to call him back in quick. Well, there she be. Yeah, they were just walking through here, and I was walking around the bottom there where you can see that tree that spray painted no. I was basically standing right by that. I was coming around the backside here to circle around him. I just figured they'd go to the back of the field, but they were cutting through here, and he jumped up on this log right here, this little stump, or maybe it was that one right there. But he jumped up there and was like looking at me weird, and I was like, well, pulled up and shot him. I don't think I didn't call at all today, and I seen a ton of birds. So check out these hooks. Let's see if I can't see my, here we go. Nice pearl hooks with black tips. Probably an inch. Beard, well, they always kind of look, you know, nice and thick. Paintbrush on him. He's probably 9 inches. So, pretty sweet. You gotta love turkey hunting in the snow. I don't know, can you even see it? Yeah, you can see it there. It's snowing. It sucks. This ain't, it don't feel like turkey hunting when it's snowing. Should be shooting snowmen. Alright, throwing the tag out. Now we got it notched out on the right bait. WMU. I'm not telling you guys because I do not want to see you here. I love how they give you an inch line to fill out their township, but they put you in a township with like 18 letters. So we are 10:40. I literally spent 20 minutes here. From the time I got my stuff on and walked away from the truck to the time I dropped this bird. 20 minutes. Probably would have been 15 if I would have got him the first time. But, you know, it's not the way it always works. I guess you gotta miss some, knock you down a peg or two. Because I gave Morgan a bunch of crap for missing that super Jake there on the first day. Not like I was mad, I knew it bothered him, so I just wanted to make fun of him and rub it in a little bit, make it a little worse for him. That's the kind of friend I am. I love giving people a hard time. It's just funny. I'm going to tag this the old-fashioned way because I forgot zip ties. But alright, we're going to get some pictures of this bird and get him out of here. Maybe show him off to the guy that is parked in his car right across the road. Although he might have seen them hens that I seen run across the road. Can't shoot them, but all right. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Definitely a different hunt. Not like the ones I usually do where you call them in, but I guess it just makes for another story, you know. You know, moments like these don't make for a great video with kind of at a loss for words because there's not really a lot to talk about. You know, I just texted this farmer this morning. He always gives me permission. This will be the 3rd year I turkey hunted it now, and I've gotten a bird every year, and I think I said that earlier, but I just like to make sure, you know, make sure he didn't change his mind or something like that. But that's just the way it is. Sometimes you walk right up on them, especially here in PA. You got all these big mountains, rolling hills, all kinds of different terrain, and especially when there's a flock of them like that, they're not really talking, so just walk right up on them. And you know, unfortunately I tried to get this shot on video, and well, I did, but I missed them. So and I tried to cut them off, and we kind of just ran into each other, and that's just the way it goes. But I should have plenty of other videos coming up, hunting with some other buddies. You know, this is only the 3rd day of the season that you can hunt, so we still got a good ways to go. So I'm tagged out again, and you know, I wish I would have started videos years ago. I'd have all kinds of content, but But yeah, tagged out. Now I can just focus on making better videos for my friends and family. So make sure you guys subscribe and tell your buddies and your family about this channel. Trying to get it to go bigger than what it is. You know, I do try pretty hard on getting stuff on film. I know my shot on this bird wasn't on film, but I did get a shot. It was either this one or another one, because the one I shot at and then the bigger one behind him, which I think is this one, because the other one had, the one I shot at had a long skinny rope, and this one, the other one behind him, had a short fat one. So I think that's this one. And then the other tom flew down over the hill here. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, like it, all that fun stuff, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.